Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Drunken Cryptid.
Was these two globes. I don't know how to describe them. And I stood up there and looked at them, and it's like,
I just couldn't hold it anymore, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was a chupacabra. I was so excited.
They were referring to Bigfoot.
There are voices in the darkness.
Reason why this show is called Drunken Cryptid.
And welcome back to another episode of The Drunken Cryptids. I'm your host, Matthew Orton. And I do want to give a shout out real quick to Dylan over there at blademedia.com. Dylan, thank you for the graphic. Thank you for the website. You guys, Blade Media did the graphic for us for our logo. And they also built the website. If you want an example of what Blade Media can do, please go check out their website, blademedia.com. That's Blade, B-L-A-Y-E-D, media.com. So go give them a shout out. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate everything you've done. And of course, special shout out to the team. I don't do this by myself. I have a good team that supports me and surrounds me. So I definitely want to give a shout to you guys. As always, I mean, I'm not where I'm at, because of me. It's because of the team that I have around me. So thank you again. Appreciate it. All right. Shows coming up. We do have on January 14th, we are going to be at the Censored Monkey from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come on out, meet us. We'll have the equipment. We can record some of your encounters. There's some folks started reaching out to us to are going to meet us up there. So come out, join us. We'll have a good time. It is a 21 and only establishment, though, so you got to bear that in mind. Sorry, kids. On February 8th, we are going to be at the Paradise Pizza in Ozark, Arkansas. That's from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Again, February 8th, Ozark, Arkansas, Paradise Pizza, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to be doing an open town hall meeting with Todd Neese, good friend of mine. Great guy. You get a chance to come meet him. Ask questions to myself, to Todd. It'll be hosted by the Arkansas Bigfoot Cartel, who will also be doing some expeditions that weekend. So if you want more information on that, go ahead, email me again, message me again, drunkencryptids@gmail.com. The big news is April 5th, live show with the Cryptids of the Corn guys. That's right. They're going to come down here to Arkansas. We're going to be at Old Bart's, 600 North Main Street in North Little Rock from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's on April 5th. Tickets are for sale. This is a ticket event, you guys, so limited seating, limited availability. I'll be recording for an hour. They're going to be recording for an hour. I know what Justin and Jay are going to be talking about. I know what I'm going to be talking about. It's going to be a good time, you guys. You get a chance to meet and greet with us, ask us questions. With a live show, we get a chance to kind of show pictures, versus like a radio show, how you just hear us talk, we describe, but we get a chance to show pictures. We'll be sharing everything that we've been doing, what we've been up to. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get a chance to meet and greet with us. Old Bart's is going to have a full menu available, including the Drunken Cryptid Burger, which is an amazing burger. Paul, I love it over there. Thanks, man. That's on April 5th, though. The ticket information is available on the website. It's on our website. It's on the Cryptids of Corn website, and it's going to be in the description of the show below. So please make sure that if you want to join in, great. Get your tickets before they go because they are selling. If you are coming from out of town, go ahead, message me. I can help you get hotels in the area close by. That way, you know where it's at, and you get a chance to hang out with us. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna visit with you guys. The show's about y'all, so come out, hang out with us, and join in. And of course, you guys, I appreciate all the support. Keep liking, keep sharing. It means a lot to me. Keep commenting. If there's an episode you like, great. Drop a comment. Hey, I love this show. If you don't like it, well, don't comment. I mean, the world's full of trolls. It really is. Not as mean as there used to be, but go ahead, like, comment, share. I appreciate all the 5-star reviews, you guys. I really do. The more comments we get, the more that we get out there in the algorithm, and that helps the show grow, and it can reach some other people who are trying to maybe get some encounters, they feel lost about. So this does help folks out. So the more you like it, the more you share it, the more people get out there. So I appreciate it. But again, if you've had an encounter and you want to talk about it, email me, drunkencryptids@gmail.com. And follow us on all your social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X. We are everywhere. So appreciate it. But now, on to the show. And welcome to Season 2 of The Drunken Cryptids. I am your host, Matthew Orton, and of course, sitting across from me is Jacob.
What's up, everybody?
And on the phone is producer Tommy from all the way down the street. Tommy, how's it going today?
It's going good, trying to stay out of this snow and all that good stuff.
Well, it hasn't snowed yet. I mean...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Tommy,
I'm just joking.
Have you not left the house? I mean, I'm sorry. I just start calling you like a cave troll or something.
I'm a new what do you call it?
A new cryptid.
Hobbit.
You're my hobbit. I'll tell you that right now. Oh man. Well, happy New Year to everybody. We are recording this on New Year's Day. It's January 1st, 2025. And instead of our usual, well, I'm drinking coffee. I know Jacob's drinking coffee, and I'm assuming, Tommy, you're drinking coffee?
Yes, sir. I've actually got my second cup going.
Second? Shoot, we're on the second pot over here.
Well, it's those big cups that I showed you. So
same thing.
4 cups in.
Love it. All right, well, everybody out there, I just want to give a real quick, say a special thank you to everybody for Season 1 that's followed us, that's liked and shared everything. It hasn't gone unnoticed. I definitely appreciate everything you guys have done to the listeners. 2025 for us is huge. We've got a whole slew of things going on for us for the show. A lot more episodes coming out. We got some great interviews scheduled in the future. Am I right, Tommy?
That is true. I mean, we've got some great interviews. We've got a couple of events that we've got coming up. And then thanks to you guys for last year, we've got that #1 documentary award. So there's no telling what we can do this year.
Yeah, that's true. We do. And again, you guys, that award was due to everybody out there, and it's appreciated. It still catches me off guard sometimes. It really does. That, we won an award. And if you look at everything that we went through last year for Season 1 and, the obstacles, and the cool thing is that, we overcame all the obstacles. We powered through them. And now we're starting Season 2 and with a lot more going on. And for you guys, like I said, we have a lot coming up. I will tell you guys, so I'll touch on one event, then Tommy, I'm going to let you touch on an event real quick. So the first one, and I don't have the date for it yet, but sometime in March, besides my daughter's birthday, the episode Searching for Sasquatch is going to be aired, and we will be having a watch party for that. So if you're local in the area, pay attention to Facebook. Once I get dates and everything from Jason Kinsey on what's going to air, I'll let you guys know, and we'll create an event, and we'll have it somewhere. So I think I know where I want to do it at. I just got to make sure the dates and everything at first before I get it. You know what I mean?
That's going to be fun right there.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Watch party. I mean,
oh yeah, it will.
I think it'd be kind of fun to have people show up and kind of, if they want to, participate in a watch party. And if you're interested, make a comment or something, and I'll put a post on Facebook about it as well. So
yeah, and if you recognize someone on the show, definitely point that out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, Todd Neese is on it.
Right. I mean, that guy's awesome.
He is. Todd's a great guy. It's a true honor to call him my friend, and I'm glad to, I like to think that we've developed a really good friendship and relationship, and we'll talk some more about that here in a minute. I know everybody wants to get the crypto stuff, and we're going to get to that in a minute, guys, but we want to just kind of start the season off with thanking everybody, kind of go in a little bit more detail of what we got coming, what we have happening. We got something big, Tommy, on the 14th of January, 2025, don't we?
Yeah, we do, and that is going to be awesome, guys. We're going to be live at...
we're not recording live.
No. I mean, we're going to be there live in person. January 14th at the Censored Monkey.
Now, what's going on with that? Tell everybody about what's going on. Because you and me talked the other day on the phone about what they were doing. So let's, you know more about than I do. So run with it.
Cool part is, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to be there. We're going to be meet and greet. We're going to be sitting down. You want to, if you come out, you can share your encounters with us, person to person. The place itself are actually going to have drink special, food specials. You can come out and get yourself a Bigfoot martini, some chupacabra nachos, some good stuff like that. And then just have fun and come meet us, talk to us. We can even record your interview if you like, or we can just do it person. If you don't know what you've encountered, and you let us know, and we help you figure it out.
Exactly. I'm excited to do this. I really am. And that's from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., you guys. The nice folks here at the Censored Monkey, they are putting on drink specials for us. They are doing some food specials. And like I said before in another, we've been trying to get this coordinated, I think, since September.
Yes.
And we just couldn't get the dates lined up. We couldn't, with holidays, everything going on, single dad life, it's been a challenge on my end. But we finally got a date locked down. But yeah, that's in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, you guys, we're going to be at the Censored Monkey. I'll be there. Tommy will be there. Jacob will be there. Chris is going to be there as well. So we'll have T-shirts, stickers available to purchase. Sorry, my throat got dry there from having drinking some coffee. But yeah, we'll have everything available for you guys. And, looking forward to meeting you. Come down. It is a 21 and up only, though. So this is, with a valid ID. I got to make sure I state that. But
yeah,
so we have that going on. And then we've got, I'm going to be doing an announcement for a wrestling event here in North Little Rock on the 25th of January. But we do have the town hall meeting coming up on February 8th. So I'm only going to hit on a few little things that we got. Then that's going to be a lot of fun. Then that's going to be with the Arkansas Bigfoot Cartel, Wendell and his group. Good group of guys. They're a great group of guys. If you guys haven't been following on Facebook or anything, these guys are extremely active in the woods. They don't care what the weather is. They're going to be out there. They have numerous encounters. They've got their own hot spots. And we're actually going to be doing some collaboration work with them this year as well. Big news, though. So the cat was let out of the bag pretty much on the last episode, but we'll go in a little bit more detail. I am going to Portlock, Alaska with Todd Neese and a film crew and some other researchers looking at the end of end of July going into August. So that's going to be huge, and what an honor. I mean, with having that take place.
Can't wait to see what you guys find or get into over there.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're actually going to dig in and do research. I'm actually going to be going through some forensic classes here by one of the local law enforcement agencies. They're going to put me through how to process a crime scene. So if we do find really good evidence, I'm going to be able to process it, collect,
Yeah.
That's going to be really good.
So busy year, but we got a lot more going on. But let's jump into a current event that's happening, in podcast time travel as of right now. So let's get into, and we've all been talking about it since it happened when the news story broke on Saturday. And this is now Wednesday recording. I keep thinking today's Thursday for some reason.
I thought it was too, actually.
I'm not gonna lie. I keep thinking today was Thursday. No, but so let's get into these poor guys from Oregon that on Christmas Eve drove 150 miles to go searching for Sasquatch, disappear. They leave on Christmas Eve the 24th, and they find their bodies on the 29th. Now, they were found in a heavily wooded area, and the report, as of this recording, is that they, passed away due to exposure. Rain, snow, cold temperatures. They weren't, as the sheriff's department put out, they weren't adequately prepared for it. And this whole story just sounds
Fishy.
Yes, strange and odd. Excuse me, it doesn't make sense. And first off, and I'm going to just, there's a monkey. There's an elephant in the room on this one. Actually, a monkey, if you want to get, I don't know what. There's a Bigfoot in the room. And the Bigfoot in the room is the headlines. 2 men go missing, pass away, searching for Sasquatch. Now, how many times? I've never in my lifetime seen a headline like that.
Nope. I haven't either.
Tommy?
I haven't either. No, and that's another thing that's has just got me bumfuzzled because one, I mean, I guess we're going to touch on it here in a second, but if these guys are out there looking, and if they've been reports, I mean, they're going to have surely been experienced and are going to be prepared, especially for that distance away from home. It was 150 miles from home.
Yep.
I mean, one gentleman was 59, the other one was 37. I mean, they've had to have some experience under their belt. So that's really confusing me. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, especially like you're saying, driving an hour and a half away to go look for Sasquatch in the woods. Yeah, I mean, you can't be a novice doing that. I mean, especially up there, up northwest. I mean, especially with the elements, the snow, the rain. You got to be used to those elements, but at the same time, you got to pack prepared and all that. But the only thing I found fishy for me, I mean, there's no names been given out. I mean, they just said, hey, we found them in this area where their truck, we found their bodies died due to the harsh elements. I mean, there's a lot of things just I mean, don't add up.
Well, and here's the thing too, though. So, being amateur researchers that we are, and going to the woods, I was going to have another person, on the show with us who does this a lot on the amateur side, to discuss. And unfortunately, he's calling it the schedule. But I wanted to get this episode recorded due to what's taking place out there. These guys, you always check the weather. Like when I went up with the 2 times me and Todd Neese got together, with the Search for Sasquatch crew, and for when we got the award and we went up there looking, and Jacob was there. We watched the weather. We were tracking the weather for that spot.
Yeah.
Which is, but here's the thing. Okay, so it was 150 miles away, and everybody's saying an hour and a half drive. It's longer than that. If you've ever driven through the mountains. Oh, so yeah. Jasper from here, a straight line, is not that far. But driving it is going to be about 3 hours.
Yeah, because you're winding and turning up and down through the mountains.
So these guys drove a good distance on Christmas Eve, ill-prepared, with a snowstorm coming in to go search for Sasquatch and to be home later on. So even if it is a 2-hour drive, that's 4 hours driving time. Okay? So let's think about that for a minute. That's 4 hours of driving time, right? On Christmas Eve. And not counting research time.
Yeah.
Well, and from the weather, there was already snow on the ground.
Well, that part of the world, yeah. I mean, this time of year, they're going to have snow.
So, well, driving in the mountains with the snow and everything like that. And they wasn't reported missing until 1 a.m. Wednesday, Christmas Day.
Yeah. Well, because the family was waiting for them to try and return home.
Yeah, they were supposed to be back Christmas Eve.
So here's the next thing, too, though. So what about their cell phones? What about tracking them that way? What about, there's, of course, I don't know cell coverage for the area. I'm not from there, so I can't, I'm just spitballing on some of this stuff. But some of the things that, cell phone service, they said they found them by using the camera system. They found their license plates, right? They tracked them off right there off of Ogden Road. And, looking at the area, that is a heavily forested area. But as we were talking before, though, we were checking out the BFRO website. Mm-hmm. And, they've had, numerous, sightings up there. Sounds. No, I wouldn't say sightings. They've had some, Class B, some noises, rocks being thrown. And the last one, the Class A one they had was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I know there was one in August 2022.
Of the Class A?
Yeah.
That was the Class B. August 2022 was.
Yeah. So
the Class A was January 2020.
Yeah. January 2020. They were driving down Willard Road, which is the town nearby where these guys were found at. This is the report from the BFRO. Driving down the road around 5 p.m. in January. So in January, 5 p.m. is getting dusk. Okay. As I came around the last right-hand corner, looking toward the straightaway. I'm not wearing my glasses.
To junction with the Crook.
Junction with Cook.
Underwood Road, I saw a black object in the road. I thought it was a bear in a larger bear.
No, it was the largest bear I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It took up the whole left lane of the road. It was huge. It looked like The butt was raised up. I figured it could be a 600-pound bear in my mind. Then I saw this commotion going on, like something moving up and down. All black. A bear will run or lumber across the road, which is true. At the time, I thought I could never have seen a bear do this. I thought this could be several deer or elk walking the road. I was confused about all the motion going on. And then as it approached the creature approaching the edge of the bank, it popped up. I yelled, "It's a man." What is a man doing out here in the woods? Okay, so this guy sees a bear, and then he sees Sasquatch and interact with the bear. And when he first saw it, he automatically assumed that it was a person.
Yeah.
It's a man, because how it moved, obviously. But that was the last time, which was in January. That was a Class A sighting, and that's in Willard, and that's in the area. Now, I do know when you do go research, even amateur style, BFRO is a good tool to use, for the county that you're in, and look up. And they're pretty good descriptive to tell you where it was at. When we were up there in Jasper with Todd Neese back in September, the areas that we went investigated were based off of the BFRO website of their encounters that were reported in, and that's where we went. But this was 4 years ago. So what bothers me again is Christmas Eve, and the only people who will go do this on Christmas Eve, honestly, are people who are really dedicated into the Bigfoot community. Now, since they haven't released the names yet, I'm wondering if they are somebody in the Bigfoot community. When I talked to Todd Neese at the time of this recording, he's from that area. That's his neck of the woods. He knows the researchers up there. And as of this recording, he's back there in Oregon right now visiting family, and still nothing. They're not saying anything about who this could be.
I mean, and that right there would give away of what experience they've had.
Yeah. And that's why I think it's going to be swept under the rug, because if you pull up every news article right now about it, it's just the same regurgitated story.
Yeah.
Initially, there's nothing new. However, now we could get into the whole entire why, because here's what struck me as weird. Okay, and I read this, and it's on the Skamania County website, the Sheriff's Department website. The search and rescue team for Skamania, the night they recovered the bodies out of the woods.
Yeah.
All of their equipment was stolen. Somebody cut their fence, and if it wasn't nailed down, all of their equipment was stolen.
The two that were found?
The rescue team.
Their equipment was stolen?
The county, Skamania County's rescue team, all their equipment was stolen. As they reported, if it wasn't nailed down, it was taken. They cut through a fence and stole all of their equipment. Like ropes, everything.
Now, is this the 60 volunteers?
No, this was the Skamania County Search and Rescue, right? And there's a little blurb about it, and even on the website for the Skamania County Sheriff's Department, they have a link for people to donate and fundraise. They got a fundraiser set up to, raise money to get equipment back. But how funny is it though? As soon as they recover the bodies, somebody breaks in and steals all the equipment.
That is a little baffling. Why?
So now let's look at the facts. Two guys.
Yep.
Go to the woods, looking for Sasquatch.
Yep.
Okay, we do that.
Sounds like us.
Yeah. Okay. Now, we take equipment though.
Yep.
Okay. And when you go, here's the thing. Even amateur researchers, they're not just going to wake up one morning and go, "Hey, Bob, you want to go looking for Bigfoot today?" "Well, I guess, Steve, that sounds like a good time." "Well, that's great. I think I should wear a light jacket." No. You're in the Pacific Northwest in December. It's cold. It's rainy. It's wet. It's snowing. You're going to go prepared.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are you telling me shorts, tank top, and flip-flops is not the way to go?
I would. But I'm stupid. So Jacob slapping. But here's the thing. Well, it's funny because Jacob knows. Y'all know me. I'm going to be flip-flops and shorts all the way up until I hate wearing pants. I should have lived further south. I really should. But okay. Two guys go to the woods looking for Sasquatch. Ill prepared. on Christmas Eve. Now, all right, I'm not gonna. I have a mom, and two, I've been married in the past, and I can tell you if my mom or I'm in a relationship with somebody, and I say, hey, Christmas Eve, I'm going to go looking for Sasquatch, they're going to tell me no.
I think, weren't they supposed to be back by Christmas Eve?
No, they left Christmas Eve.
No, they did leave. Okay, they were going to spend just one night.
Yeah, they're just spend the day there.
Yeah,
just a day, go out in the woods, walk around, see some.
Okay, on my question on that, I mean, who knows if they're ill prepared when they went out or not?
Because they're not releasing. I mean, they're not releasing what they were found with. They're not releasing.
True. You're not wrong on that one.
Yeah, they're not. They're saying, hey, they were only wearing coats. They were only. They didn't have any gloves. Nothing.
Armed or not? Yeah.
Nothing. Now, here's a cool thing. Let's talk a little bit about the national forest, though. Okay, that they were found in. All right. The Gifford. Pinchot. I cannot say that.
Pinchot.
But so the Gifford Pinchot National Forest is where they were found at. Now, the Gifford National Forest is 1.32 million acres. Huge. Okay. It was established on July 1st of 1908. Okay. Now, the highest point there is Mount Adams, and that's at roughly 12,000 feet. That's a pretty good point, right? Now, the National Forest, though, the Pinchot, the Gifford Pinchot National Forest is one of the oldest national forests that we have established in our country. It's one of them. And it was originally, I can't remember the name, like the Cascades or something like that. And they had made a treaty with the Yakima tribe there. That fell apart in the 1900s. The U.S. government broke a treaty with them, saying that for the hunting and fishing rights that they had to abide now by the state's laws. Oh. So of course, hey, look, the government screwed over the Native Americans again. We just treated those people horribly. We really did.
Yep.
We did. So then, of course, they ended up being changed to Gifford Pinchot, who was actually a big conservator. He was big about national forest stuff. Worked a lot with Roosevelt, President Roosevelt and everything. I think he was like his forestry secretary of forestry or something like that along those lines. So that's the history. But now, also digging into the forest, though, is as of right now, this recording, and trying to dig this information up, is you're going to get misinformation out there, and trying to dig in to where I've only found as of currently there's still only 4 missing people they've been missing for quite a while, right? In the forest. Okay. Yeah. I do know that they found one of them. Let's see here. Where's my? Where are my other notes at?
Oh no.
They did find one of them, the body of them in 2020. I think it was.
I think those, yeah.
2023. They found a body of one of these missing hikers.
That was missing since 2013 or something.
So
like that.
they'll find people out there. I mean, people will go out there and go missing, then they'll find the remains later.
Yeah.
So it's a little. The other 4 are kind of like maybe some 411 cases that taking place, but you guys, none of this makes sense to me.
No, because to the report, everybody wants to say to the report, they died of harsh environment.
Well, what's funny too? They're getting attacked on social media about this. Yeah. These 2 guys are. I saw somebody posted, into the community, and this is everybody who's an expert out there, and we're going off of what the media is telling us, and so somebody made a post about this is why you need to be careful, and you don't need amateurs don't need to be doing safety. This. Yeah, amateurs don't need to be doing this. And I rarely jump on and make comments, but on this one I did. I mean, hey, we don't know the full story yet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, again, Christmas Eve in December. You're taking a roughly a 2-hour one-way, 2-hour back trip, 4 hours traveling. So look at the timeline. So 4 hours on the road, minimum of 4 hours on the road.
Yeah.
That's not counting pee breaks. That's not counting snack breaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the road. In December, it gets dark at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay. And you go into the woods.
Sounds like us.
Yes, it does. Sounds just like us. But we're going to have it timed down.
Yeah.
Now, when they found them, they said they found the bodies in a heavily wooded area.
Yep.
So here's another theory. What if these guys were chased?
Not true.
What if what they went looking for found him? Or what if it was another cryptid that found him and chased him? And if you've ever been chased through the woods before, you will, to a point, you can get turned around.
Yeah, you'll get lost.
So let's say, okay, so let's go with the hypothetical.
Yep.
One, they didn't state how far away from the vehicles they were found.
No, they didn't.
Okay. So we don't know how far away they were from the vehicle. So when they went out to the woods, were they on their way back? It got chased into a different direction.
That's a possibility.
And then they got turned around
Yeah.
at dusk. You come off the trail, you're going to get lost.
Yeah. Unless you don't put markers up, yeah, you definitely will get lost.
So what if they were chased?
That is a good valid point because if you see, even if it's a bear chasing you, you're still down to get panic. You're down to get
I don't
twisted,
think
turn
they were
around.
chased by a
I'm
bear.
just
Yeah,
saying
I know.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Even if you're chased by a bear, but by this time, bears should be hibernating.
Yeah. If a bear's going to chase you, the bear's going to get you.
Yeah. Honestly, true.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
But any of the local wildlife there, if it does chase you, it's going to get you. But, Tommy as well, this doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me. And, of course, we're still researching it. And one of the ladies that are actually relatives to the 59-year-old was saying that he was repaired. It's not his first time doing this.
Okay.
So that's one thing. She's not came out and released a statement yet, but I do apologize. I just found that article just now.
Okay. So they weren't ill prepared. They actually were prepared for it.
Right.
Okay.
Because it's not his first time. And she's saying from what they're trying to say in the news, she hates that because it's making their family get ridiculed for what happened.
Yeah, make them sound like dumb butts.
Yeah.
But still, okay, so according to what you just told me, it wasn't his first time going into the woods looking for him. Was prepared. To me, that sounds kind of fishy because, you're not down to leave your campsite. Unless you do, you're going out active looking for him. Or, did you guys stay together? Biggest question, did they find the bodies together or separately? Have you heard anything about that?
From what I gather, they found both of them together.
Okay, so, okay.
Using a flock camera.
What?
Footage from the flock camera.
I could see him being chased by something.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
You get killed by the harsh environments. If you're going out there prepared like you said they were, it's not his first time doing this.
Right, and
So,
then especially if they drove,
Yeah, you're driving about roughly 2 hours away. They did come prepared. Yeah, Tommy said a friend of the older gentleman said it wasn't his first time doing this. So,
is that new?
That was on a page that I had just found when I had went to the sheriff's report. A young lady had commented on that and said that the 59-year-old is married to her sister-in-law or sister or something like that.
And what'd she say?
She's saying they're making it in the news. They're making it sound like they're ridiculing him.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing too, though. Okay, so hold on. Let's say they did die due to exposure. Okay, so let's run with the fact of the matter they were found death due to exposure. Okay, I'm gonna go with the chase theory.
yeah, it
And
does.
that doesn't mean they were chased by Sasquatch. There's other cryptids out there.
Yeah.
That whole area is full of different cryptids. We got Dogman.
Skinwalkers, Wendigos.
Well, I wouldn't say Skinwalker so much. You already know my.
Yeah, I know.
But the thing about it is, Dogman was what pops in my mind. And I'll be honest with you, when this came out, that was my first thought process. Was they didn't find Sasquatch, they found Dogman.
Yeah. Did not think about that like that.
So, because here's the thing, And then so this lady comes on and states that he's been doing this for a long time. I thought as much. And because again, no Joe Schmo is just gonna get up on Christmas Eve and go, "Hey Bob, let's go looking for Bigfoot."
I mean, yeah.
I'm willing to bet he's had encounters there. I'm willing to bet he knew the area. I'm willing to bet he's done this before in that area a lot.
That or he hunts up there.
You can't hunt in the National Forest.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he could go up for Sasquatch, but I'm willing to bet that he was up there a lot. He had an encounter. Because, I mean, I'll be honest
That
with
or
you.
heard stuff and he wanted to go back and check it out.
Yeah, but you don't do it on Christmas Eve unless recently you just had something major.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably went up there a couple of days before, came back, heard some stuff, or listened to it, whatever he was recording or whatever, and wanted to go back. Do a quick trip.
I don't think this was a quick trip. And if it was, I'm willing to bet they had something packed. I'm willing to bet they had backpacks. I'm willing to bet they had snacks. I'm willing to bet they had a blanket.
Yeah, a quick trip, just up there for the day and come back.
Yeah.
Maybe spend the night.
Not on Christmas Eve.
Who knows?
You know, you're right. It's Arkansas. People go hunting first thing on Christmas morning. But they wait until the morning to get up and go hunting.
Yeah.
You know, then they're back home and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go with the cover. So again, 2 guys dead. As soon as they recover the bodies, the search and rescue team's equipment stolen. Mm-hmm. Why was it stolen?
I mean,
do you think maybe there was evidence in some of that? Maybe let's go down that rabbit hole. Let's play that rabbit hole. Let's play the government conspiracy rabbit hole real quick. And I rarely do this. You know that. You know, I mean, you two have known me for a long time, and you know from a lot of stuff we don't talk about on the air. I rarely bring up the government conspiracy stuff into this. I rarely do. This screams it.
It does. I mean, honestly, to me, I mean, you found 2 dead bodies, and the family claims they're looking for Sasquatch, Bigfoot. Okay, first of all, that got me is, okay, we found the bodies, died of harsh conditions. We don't know what the body's condition is on the bodies. Second of all, there's no names. And then, I mean, it's just what was released sounds fishy.
And the equipment was stolen.
Yes. So, I mean, after you find 2 dead bodies that went looking for Sasquatch, was it a couple hours to the next day, rescuers' equipment gets stolen? That is fishy.
No, it was that night.
That night.
Okay, so they recovered the bodies.
Yep.
Okay, on the 29th. Okay.
That night, the equipment
was stolen.
Yeah.
Within hours of returning back after the bodies are recovered, all of their equipment is stolen. Who's going to do that, Tommy?
Exactly, and why would you do that?
Cover up.
Yeah, I can see that unless they grabbed something that they shouldn't.
Cover up. I'm going with cover up.
Yeah.
Cover up.
What are they trying to cover up?
Exactly.
Sasquatch? Dogman?
Well, so here's a funny thing though, and so you know, there's a lot of theories out there in the Bigfoot community, and I was reading some of the comments and stuff. You know, there's theory out there that when Mount St. Helens blew, the government recovered Sasquatch bodies.
Yeah,
from
I've
it.
heard that.
There's so a lot of people think that if Sasquatch is recognized by the federal government being a living creature out there in the woods, it's going to be protected.
Yeah.
Which is going to interfere with logging rights.
Mm-hmm. And the government doesn't.
So that's just what the theories that people have. That the government knows about it, the Smithsonian knows about it, which I do think the Smithsonian knows a lot. Giants.
Yeah.
That's another episode. You know, we're going to focus about these 2 guys because I'm definitely not going to attack these guys at all whatsoever.
No.
And that's the thing is anybody who wants to go to the woods and go look for Sasquatch, obviously you need to be smart and be prepared for it. And that's one of the things I wanted us to talk about as well, is that when you do go to the woods, you know, here's the thing. Going looking for Sasquatch isn't just taking a hike. It's just not going for a daily. And even if we do go for a hike, right off the bat, you tell people.
Yep.
You know, like I've gone to the Pinnacle, the visitor center. Mm-hmm. You know, I go there all the time. You know that.
Yeah.
And so if I go alone, I'm going by myself, I text you.
Yeah.
You know, I do. So for the audience, I do. I'll text Jacob. Yeah, I'm going to go to Pinnacle, or I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go do that. Even when I go kayaking, and if I'm going by myself, Jacob will know, Tommy will know, I have a couple other friends that know where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's just, a common sense move. These, I know, I feel like I'm rehashing over the same, I feel like I'm the media right now, just rehashing the same story over and over again. So, let's start running through theories. What happened?
I think they actually did encounter Bigfoot or Sasquatch.
Run with that. Tell me why.
I mean, just say you're going there for the day.
Okay, and here's the thing, and go through the details.
Say you leave early Christmas Eve day. You're off work. Hey, I got some evidence. Let's go check it out. Leave for the day. Plan to come back that night. So you're not going to be prepared to stay. So you're carrying pretty much a day bag. Your essentials that you need just in case if you did get caught out there. You got your blankets. You got this. Pretty much a big hiking bag. You got not treats, but freaking snacks, your proteins or whatever. You're going to this location that you've heard stuff. Want to go check it out. Make sure what you got on recording or whatever, double checking. You did run into it. It scares you. What are you going to do? Turn and book it. I'm saying they got off the trail. They got lost, turned around, couldn't find their way back to the truck. Don't know how far they were from their truck. I mean...
Yeah, because, if they was cold, they could have just ran back to their vehicle, warmed up.
Yeah. But at the same time, how far were their bodies from their vehicle? At the same time, was their gear still with them? I mean, you see something in the woods that's going to scare the living crap out of you. Are you still down to carry your rough pack with you?
Okay, let me pause you real quick. Okay, so when we went up to Jasper, and we went to Hidden Valley, and we did that hike from the parking lot to the cave.
Yeah.
That's a mile and a half.
Yeah.
How long did that take us?
Walking? No, 30, 40 minutes? Maybe an hour?
An hour.
Yeah.
So it was roughly about 90 minutes round trip. But we stopped, we explored, we just, obviously we're out there longer. So think about that one for a minute. You eat up a lot of time, and we ate up a lot of time there at Hidden Valley, remember?
Yeah, we did. Stop and exploring, stop and look at things, yeah.
Yep. So the Bridgeway thing too, though, we weren't down there very long, and that was a short little walk.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being down in that valley and being chased, and now you don't know where to go?
Yeah. See, that's why I'm thinking it is. They did get off the trail, going exploring something or looking at something, and they run into it.
Yes.
And then they couldn't find their way back to the trail.
It sounds a lot like to me like the Detnyov Pass as well over in Russia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably mispronouncing that.
Detnyov or whatever it is. But yeah, I think that honestly true to the point. They ran into it. Right. Scared them. Wasn't expecting it like normal sightings are. You turn around, oh, there it is. Oh, crap. I mean...
Tommy, what do you think?
I agree. They had to get turned around. For them to be out there and be found in that type of situation. Something had to freak them, Yep.
All right. So my current running theory, and of course it'll change within a couple hours, but my current running theory is this. Not one time that I think these guys were amateurs. And the reason why.
No.
So I'm going to give you all. So I'm going to, as I go through my theory, I'm going to explain to you the reason why. So one, I don't think they're amateurs. Number one reason why, because the headline for the newspaper states they were searching for Sasquatch. Okay, that's number one. So and here's the reason why. So let's say I go to when I go to Alaska in July, right, and I come up missing. Okay?
Yeah.
The headlines aren't going to be, guy goes up up in the woods and disappears. No, it's going to be guy looking for Sasquatch.
Disappears.
Right. So it's an evident, obvious thing of what I'm doing, what they're doing. Yeah. Recognize everything. So, and not one article says, oh, yeah, making fun of him for it. No. Now, so I don't think they're amateurs. I do believe this guy has been there before. I believe the other gentleman with him had probably been there with him before as well.
Yeah.
I think that, and if you've ever had a Sasquatch encounter, in all honesties, it does leave a mark on you, and it does leave an impression. Senior Pinch, the band out there, that I love Senior Pinch. Their song,
Church and Sasquatch.
exactly, and the song is about a guy who has an encounter
And wants to see him again.
It becomes obsessed.
Yeah.
And this checks every box of that song. I saw something in those trees. I saw something's hairy knees. Yeah. In the woods, they call my name. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't had a chance, go ahead, look up Senior Pinch. They are on, a lot of your music platforms and everything. Great, great, great. They get out to the woods. They go there. I don't think they encountered Sasquatch. I think they encountered something else.
Something they wouldn't.
And I don't mean a bear. I think another cryptid. I think a totally different type of cryptid.
Okay, we run with that one.
So hold on. Let me finish. Okay. I think they encountered, this is my theory. We get yours. They encountered a different type of cryptid. Scared them. Chased them.
Okay.
Most of your Sasquatch encounters that you have, they don't chase you. They'll walk you out.
Yeah.
They're going to steer you out. Of course, that's most of the Sasquatch encounters. There are some frightening ones where they'll be bluff charged and stuff like that.
Push
hear
you
those
out of your
reports.
territory.
So, they'll bluff charge you, scare you away. And they will. They'll walk you out. So many encounters, so many people said they knew, turned around and left, and Sasquatch walked them out to make sure they were out. So Sasquatch is going to allegedly do that. I have to say allegedly, only because of the reports that come in on it. Dogman, on the other hand,
will chase you.
is vicious.
Yeah.
It's not good. We don't have too many accounts of violent encounters because they don't survive.
Yeah.
I think whatever they saw scared them to death, and they took off running and got lost. They got turned around. Whatever chased them. But here's the thing, too, though. Now, if it was a dog man, why didn't it kill them?
See, that's where I mean.
Okay, so
how you're asking about other cryptids. I mean, if I think it was a dog man, I mean, then wouldn't the bodies be mutilated and partially eaten?
That's why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So something chased them. They got away from it, and then they couldn't get back.
See, that's why I think they saw Bigfoot, and Bigfoot pretty much said, "Hey, I'm not gonna walk you out," and they ran off and got scared and got lost.
If this guy's been doing this before, that's not going to happen to him.
But what if it's your first encounter actually seeing Bigfoot and seeing this 8-foot, 9-foot hairy beast?
Dude, you chased an armadillo. I don't want to hear it.
That's me. All right.
Okay, I saw something in Area 1 and raised a rifle to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is something... I have a hard time with that.
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from.
Okay. So let's also look at some other evidence of research. And you and me talked about this last night around the fire pit. Okay. All right. When you were just up there, with the Arkansas Bigfoot cartel, I don't want to use any names, but the one guy, and he's a good dude too. I know the guy, great guy. But you were like, yeah, he won't go alone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I've talked to him numerous times off air, and he's had some scary encounters. So he won't go alone.
Yeah.
And he's going to be smart. So if this guy's had encounters before that are going to leave that mark, he's not going to go alone. He's going to be smart.
Yeah. Not wrong on that one.
Like I said, do I have all the answers to this? No. At this time, and as of this recording, I mean, there's really no answers. But of course, I'll be honest with you, another rabbit hole we could go down is maybe they went through a portal. Maybe they went through, they got turned around and lost, and then they died. I mean, maybe they were a 411 case that disappeared and went through a portal and ended up back. But well, hello there, Miss Everly.
Sorry about that.
No, Everly is now. Welcome to the show, Everly. What's your thoughts on this one? So, in case y'all don't know, that's Tommy's little girl right there in the background.
She's saying Spider-Man could have helped out.
You know what? I agree 100%. The world needs more Spider-Man.
That's the truth. She's wearing her Ghost Spider outfit while she's watching Spidey and Friends.
There is nothing wrong with that. I support that. Yeah, tell her Uncle Matt. Yeah, tell her Uncle Matt loves her and tell her hi.
Uncle Matt says, hi, love you. Love you, she said.
She my buddy. So, but that's what I'm going with. I really think that's what took place. They could have taken place, and of course, once we get more information out there, that comes out, and it may be a media blanket. That's why we're not getting anything.
Yeah.
Well, and again, it's a national forest. It's that big. I mean, there's no telling. I mean, there's all sorts of different things in the in forests like that. I mean, you take the Daniel Boone for one. I mean, there's so much stuff they could have encountered something different, like you said, they wasn't prepared for. Got them off track, stumbled onto a portal. Again, I agree with that. I mean, that's true.
See, I'm almost like, starting to believe that they actually ran into something different. Not a Sasquatch. I think they did run into Sasquatch and got scared, but what after Matt was saying, I'm pretty sure they ran into something else.
Just from the report I found, the 59-year-old, had been doing this over 12 years.
Yeah. Oh, so he definitely had some experience on him. Okay.
Correct.
So, yeah. They probably had to run into something they definitely was not expecting seeing. If they're expecting to see Sasquatch, yeah, they probably wouldn't run off and get turned around. What other cryptids are up there? That's what I'm wondering.
All right, Tommy, I just pulled up what you sent me on. This is on their Facebook post, the Skamania County Sheriff's Office, right? So I'm going to share this. So just let me go through this real quick. I'm not going to use any names that are on here, but listen, y'all can go and find them. Let's see here. So the thread starts off with talking to the sheriff's office. Please update this post. We know the family. They were not out squatch hunting. This was reported incorrectly from the news and has been very hurtful. With all that they are doing right now, being ridiculed and facts being incorrect doesn't help. All right. So the sheriff's office responded back saying, "This is the information we got from the family. The family stated they were out squatching." Okay, so somebody jumped on there saying they weren't. And then the sheriff's department responded to this one saying, no, they were. This is coming. We don't report what the media says. We report what the family says. Okay, so the sheriff's office is, right? All right, so this is what's funny. It said, they commented back. They said, this information regarding their searching for Sasquatch came directly from a family member. We do not report information from the news. The information we receive and relay is firsthand. We did not report they were hunting, in parentheses, but rather searching. So somebody took upon themselves when they said hunting for Sasquatch, that they were out there to try and kill it. That tells you how smart a lot of people are on social media out there. So just be careful with the trolls. And I don't mean the ones in Iceland. All right. So somebody commented about the flock cameras that they used to track down the vehicle. All right. And then the one you're talking about. So this one really got to me real quick. Please be kind. The 59-year-old was married to my husband's best friend's sister-in-law. It sounds like an Arkansas story.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah.
He has, and I love y'all. You know that. He has known him since he was 12 years old. We heard the shocking news Saturday night. He was a dad, a father, and a friend. Truly a tragedy. So, it sounds like, but here's the thing too, though. This is where you got to click on the people and start digging into them if you want to do the research way. I just feel kind of dirty when I do that to people on Facebook. Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
So,
well, sadly, as my job, I do the research. I've clicked on, I followed. I got some more pictures I got to send you, but I want to do this off record.
we'll do that off record. So, because I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to go back and start digging into the same things. I want to track down and get some more information, see how legitimate this post is and what this comment's about. So, but we're going to get ready to wrap this show up because we're just going to kick around the same ideas and everything for hours, which we could do that. So, but, well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Anyways, Jacob, again, thank you very much, you guys. I hope everybody has a safe and happy new year. Remember, when you do go to the woods, if you are going to go out there squatching, pay attention to the weather. Let people know where you're going. Communication is key. Just don't decide to drive out there. The thing about it is too, though, is their age, and and I'm right in the middle of that age bracket these guys were in. And I'll be honest with you, you get to this age in life and you do get comfortable.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for a while in life. I've been to the woods numerous times. I know the woods. I know this. You have to go out and treat every time like it's your first time. Be smart about it. Don't overthink it. But definitely go in the woods. Go have a good time. Explore nature. Nature is wonderful, and I think we need to get back to being in nature a lot more. I can't wait for winter to break so I can, because I hate the cold. Hate being trapped inside.
You've got to be prepared. I mean, there's just stuff you got to be prepared for no matter what. Just a side story. I had to go to when I was over the restaurants in Kentucky. I had to travel quite a bit, sometimes an hour and a half, 2 hours away. But I always kept extra stuff in my trunk. It was one day it was sunny. It was pretty. I get about an hour and a half out. I run into a big old bunch of snow, ice. I end up having to stay in a hotel. But I had blankets. I had all this stuff in my trunk just in case something happened. I mean, it's just one of those things. You never know what you're going to come up against.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we could talk all day long about weather reports being wrong. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite ones is, when I was working for Schwann's and I was a manager, I had to travel a lot. I ended up in southern Arkansas. So, and the night before, when I got back to the hotel after, working it all day long, got back to the hotel, checked the weather again, and a cold front was coming through Arkansas. And, yeah, there was a chance of snow. So now I'm in southern Arkansas, where it really doesn't snow in southern Arkansas. So that morning I woke up to snow. There was a 3% chance of snow, or like 10% chance of snow. Woke up and there was snow on the ground. And, yeah, I mean, this how quick this is. We have a system coming in this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's where they don't even know what's it going to do. One model was showing
Snow.
60 degrees like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for us. And then another model shows 30 degrees.
Yep.
It's like a 30-degree difference here between the two models.
We're getting snow, we're getting sleet or rain. It's one of the three.
Or it's going to be 60. We don't know. So, but I do want us to tell everybody getting out there in the audience. So just have fun. Be safe out there. Always kind of, pay attention. If you're going to go squatching, if you're interested in it, reach out. I can point you into some good researchers that'll help you that have more experience than I do, because I'm definitely not an expert, but I do not mind passing it down. Jacob went out with a great crew of people, and we do this to learn because we're always learning. And if you're not always willing to learn, you're not always willing to better yourself when it comes to this, you might want to step out of the game. Just saying. But have a good time, you guys. Stay safe out there. I hope you guys have a great and happy 2025. Looking forward to meeting you guys at the events. Like I said, we're going to be at the Censored Monkey on the 14th of January. We're going to be in Ozark at the Town Hall meeting on the 8th of February. Going to be at the Falk Fest in April.
Yep.
We have the live show on April 5th with the Cryptids of the Corn. So Justin and Jay, can't wait to see you guys. And a lot more shows coming up, more expeditions. I'm going to Beachfoot with Todd Neese in Oregon. I'm going to be going to Alaska. Jacob's going to be linking up and setting up some more expeditions for us here. So we got a fun, busy 2025. So
I'm planning on going to Utah.
Utah as well.
The
Uintas. So you all stay safe out there. Have a happy new year. And you guys, thank you for the support. It means a lot to us here. It really does. We do see your comments. We do see your likes. And thank you again. I appreciate it. Y'all have a safe and very happy new year.
I can do anything that I want. 'cause I'm the king of the world.